Hey everyone, my name is Chris Bordine, and I'm excited to announce I'm going to be starting a project on YouTube called Music and Moonsaults. It's a channel I'm starting, and it's called Music and Moonsaults because ever since I was a little kid, the two things I love the most as far as a fandom goes, the two things I'm most passionate about, the two things I think about all the time is music and pro wrestling. And I wanted to talk about those two things together on a show, on a YouTube show, on a video show, and be interactive and have conversations with people through the show. Um, because let's face it, wrestling and music have a storied history together. To this day, there are songs I hear and it immediately makes me think of a specific moment or a specific wrestler or stuff like that. For instance, "My Way" by Limp Bizkit. And I'm not even the biggest Limp Bizkit fan, but I hear "My Way" by Limp Bizkit, and immediately I think of WrestleMania 17 and specifically the video, but right that they showed right before the Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin match on that pay per view, and it gives me goosebumps all over, up and down my arms, and I love it. So the main thing I'm going to do here on this channel is it's a series that's called Music and Moonsaults, and that's where I'm going to explore those relationships between music and wrestling, whether it's wrestler entrance themes, pay per view themes, songs used in video packages, whatever the case may be. As I said, long history of music and wrestling being together. I'm also going to talk about music and wrestling separately. On the music side, I will be reviewing new music that I hear, whether that be a new song. For instance, the new Royal Blood song just dropped a couple weeks ago, and I can't get enough of it. And I know there's people with strong feelings about it, uh, one way or the other. So I might talk about that. Um, might talk about different vinyl I get. I'm expecting the new Ace Frehley Origins Volume 2 special edition vinyl any day now. Should have had it 2 weeks ago, but hey, whatever, you know. So once I get that, I might do a little show and tell thing and talk about that. I also will talk about albums on, important anniversaries that have had an impact on me, and talk about my personal experiences with those albums and those artists. And over on the wrestling side, kind of the same deal. I'll talk a little bit about current stuff, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, because those are the four shows I watch every week. Um, but I'll also talk a lot about older stuff. Specifically, for the last 4 years, I've been doing watching 20 years later, WCW Nitro and WWF Raw and SmackDown, um, straight through, because a lot of that stuff I missed. We didn't have cable, so I didn't really see it in real time. So it's been cool to go back and watch some of that stuff. And now I'm currently in the 2000s, and especially a lot of the SmackDown stuff, because I did have UPN, I could watch SmackDown. So a lot of that stuff I remember quite vividly. But it's been fun. Like I said, I'm currently in October 2000, and from like September, October of '99 through the beginning of the invasion angle in the summer of 2001, it might be my favorite period in wrestling. It's a toss up between that 1997 or like 1990. But those are like my three favorite eras of wrestling of all time, and so I'm really hyped about that, and we'll probably want to talk about that quite a bit. But again, the main thing is the correlation of music and wrestling together, and I'll be doing it right here on this channel. So hit the subscribe button, give me a like, comment things you want to hear me talk about. Or you can send me a tweet at Ibanez Chris. That's Chris with a K. You can tweet me or DM me and say, hey, how about talking about this topic? I've got a few I want to start out with, but I'm always open for suggestions. So feel free to send those along. And yeah, I'm just gonna have fun with this because I just like talking about wrestling. And I text with my buddies about it and stuff like that, and I interact with people on Twitter. But it's nice to actually vocalize some stuff and just get it out there, and yeah, and get some feedback and stuff like that. So, like I said, hit the subscribe button. I'm not sure when the first official video is going to be dropped, but it will be soon. And hopefully you guys like it. Feel free, send me feedback. Tell me what I'm doing good, what I'm doing bad, what I need to improve on, especially because this isn't actually in my comfort zone, but it's something I just decided I wanted to do, so I'm going to do it. So yeah, and that's about it. So like I said, just be on the lookout for the first video coming any day now. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun talking music and wrestling. So that's it. See ya.